Upset and angry Texans fans demand changes. The Houston Texans need to make some moves, and we will talk about a few ideas. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. I'm not here to be pessimistic. I'm not trying to, hit on us when we're down, but the Houston Texans, if anything was evident after yesterday's awful, embarrassing loss to the now 3-6 Jets, is one thing. And it proved to me that the Houston Texans need to make some moves. They need to make changes. And if anything, if there's any silver lining, it's that this game was a Thursday night game, and it gives you some buffer time between now and November 5th. That is the trade deadline. NFL trade deadline is November 5th. Now, until then, you can actually evaluate where you are with this team and try to make some moves. They need to happen. I'm sorry. People want to say that this team, nothing's going to change unless the offensive line, dramatically improves or gets better. I understand that. But damn, it can't get any worse, can it? I mean, can we not make some trades? Can we not make some moves? I understand that the Houston Texans last night, we did not see anything from a John Mechie or Xavier Hutchinson at all. I know C.J. Stroud missed Mechie in what could have been a touchdown. What would have been a touchdown. He missed them. He was wide open. Look, C.J. Stroud, I'm not worried about CJ. What I'm worried about is the offensive line, because CJ is playing bad because he is mentally in disarray. That's what he is right now. He is mentally fucked because the offensive line can't do their damn job. The damn offensive line that you put so much assets into, so much picks into, so much money into, can't block for your franchise quarterback to save their lives to win a game. They can't do it. The Houston Texans have to make some damn moves. I'm looking at you, Nick Caserio. Show me that you are trying to do something to fix this situation, because as of right now, and myself and amongst many others, they're all chiming in and saying the Houston Texans are not Super Bowl contenders, and yes, they were always pretenders. And I get upset hearing that, because damn it, I don't want to be a pretender. I want to be a legitimate contender. And I know with number 7 on as my quarterback, I got a chance in every single game regardless of the offensive line. But we just saw this. The whole season we've been seeing this. It is time for a change. It is time for something new for the Houston Texans. Whether it's going out and grabbing not only a wide receiver, but is also offensive lineman. To me, that is the biggest issue. Yes, I would love to grab a wide receiver. Yes, I'd love to go grab a Jacoby Myers. Yes, I'd like to go grab maybe a Tutu Atwell. I'd like to grab an Adam Thielen possibly. A Mike Williams from the New York Jets. Yeah, I'd like to grab one of those guys possibly, but I need offensive linemen. And to hell to the people that are like, oh, well, you can't just plug and play and trade for an offensive lineman. What are we ruining? There is no cohesion with this offensive line as currently built. And if they don't make a move, then they got to make some changes coaching-wise, because Chris Strausser, buddy, you still have a job, and I'm looking at him going, why in the world does he still have a job? Why in the world was a guy that has never utilized this zone running scheme in his coaching career? He's never used it before. Why the hell was he hired? Why? Who hired this guy? I'm looking at DeMeco Ryans, buddy. You're the one that put this coaching staff together. There's some slights now thrown at DeMeco here and there that, to me, I think it's time to start looking at DeMeco and going, hey, man, why'd you do this? Hey, why'd you do that? I'm not saying nothing negative about the man. I am always going to entrust myself in the Miko Ryans, and I'm always into the swarm mentality. But offensively, things have to change. Wide receiver wise, offensive line wise, if you are not going after players and if you can't complete trades, well, then damn it, some coaches need to be on their ass. Some coaches need to be looking at the door and not walking back. Chris Strausser, you could leave, bud. I don't care who you are. Get on out of here. Put in Cole Popovich as the assistant. He's the assistant offensive lines coach. He knows Nick Caserio. He's been with New England. Throw his ass in there. I don't care. Hell, what's Mike Munchak doing? Kick the tires over there. If it's offensive play calling, if it's handing the keys over to Gerard Johnson, if that is the move that the Texans need to make, then hell, do it. The Houston Texans, in my opinion, need to go out there and trade for some people. We can have this Gerard Johnson conversation for a separate video because I'm running up on time. But the Houston Texans, they got to look at offensive linemen. They got to look at wide receivers. They got to do what they can, and they got to show the fan base that they care, that this team isn't performing to the expectations we were hyping them up to be this offseason. They got to show us. They got to show the fans that they care. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. Y'all have a blessed day.